Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. What is up, guys? It's Celtic Warband, and today I am bringing you a 2 vs 2 Siege in Medieval 2 Total War. And this battle replay was submitted by James the Great, so thanks very much, buddy. He is playing as the Spanish, and his ally is the Holy Roman Empire. And they are facing two Papal States armies.
The walls fall. It is time to charge men through to slay our ungodly foe.
There's two Papal State armies within this castle here. You can see that the bombardment phase has begun. And the Papal States players made a little bit of a mistake by having some men on the wall, so he is losing some of his crossbows there. But let's quickly go over the army comps as the bombardment phase is going underway. So James the Great is bringing 2 units of conquistadors. He's got his general's bodyguard. He has 4 units of dismounted conquistadors. He has 6 units of tercio pikemen. And for those of you that don't have not seen my other battle replays, James the Great, he is the pike master.
The walls fall. It is time to charge men through to slay our ungodly foe.
Yes. I have never been able to really use pikes effectively, but James the Great, in the battles that I've seen, he is very, very deadly with his pikes. And he's got about 5 units of Portuguese crossbowmen and 2 units of basilisk. So let's head over to the Holy Roman Empire side. He is bringing a less rounded army. It's more infantry focused. He's got 2 units of these Zweihander. And then he has a couple of units of Landsknecht pikemen. And then he's got 4 units of dismounted Imperial Knights. And 4 units of dismounted Feudal Knights. And he's got only 2 units of Portuguese crossbows. And he's got some Teutonic Knights here. Very, very deadly. Looking good. And he's got, I believe, only 1 unit of Basilisk. I'm pretty sure, yes. I don't actually know where his general is, but I'm sure we'll see it later. Yeah, these wooden walls are just crumbling to the Basilisk. So yes, we've got... I'm sorry. It's a Portuguese and a Papal State. I meant to say that. I don't know why I said 2 Papal State, but yes, the Portuguese being played by U2H5, and the Papal States being played by Noah Pixler 8. And the Holy Roman Empire being played by Race Car Driver. So taking a look at the defenders, I'm kind of just going to do their army comps all together. But the Portuguese bring in some of these Javi units, Almogavars? I don't know. He's bringing Portuguese crossbows. He's got dismounted conquistadors. More conquistadors. He's got some aventureros, very elite pikes. And he's got some pike militia over here, less heavily armored. And the Papal States, he's got some infantry mixed in here. He's got some dismounted feudal knights. He's got some dismounted broken lances. And he's got some halberd militia. More feudal knights there. I thought I saw that he had some Swiss Guard somewhere. Yes, over here he's got some Papal Guard. I love this unit. They look so awesome. And it looks like there's some Knights Templar here. You got some mounted sergeants, more broken lances, and some men-at-arms as well. And look at this. It looks like we've got a charge from the Spanish, getting their conquistadors and wrecking these Portuguese crossbowmen. I guess they were trying to set up in the gaps to fire down on the enemy. But the Papal States has some mounted sergeants here. But look, he's left his catapult completely open. So that is not good. This is something that should have been left in the town center. It could have come in very big handy in the final defense. So that is really too bad that they're losing it so quickly. Interestingly enough, the attackers actually started with the balance of power not in their favor, but you can see it slowly kind of creeping up. Still not in their favor as of yet. The defenders apparently do have the upper hand. But yeah, just granted there are a lot of Spanish here.
The enemy's walls belong to us now.
But, yeah, doing a really, really good job of completely eliminating that catapult. That's some effective use of the cav right there. Very, very good. What do they have over here blocking? A unit of Papal Guard. That is a spear unit, so I wouldn't recommend charging in against that. And, yeah, it looks like they're going to disengage there. And he's moving up his Culverine and Basilisk. It looks like there was a charge from the Papal States, I believe, but they must have just fallen right onto the pikes. Oh, and that just looks epic, charging forwards. So hopefully I don't... I'm glad I caught that. I almost missed all of that action. Looking over here, we've actually got some Zweihander charging into the gap here against the dismounted conquistadors. Now, the Zweihander, they do have something which what's called the two-handed glitch. So their attack animation is slower than that of the one-handed. So the Zweihander probably aren't the best decision, but they do look pretty awesome. You can see the siege towers are moving up. We've got some pike militia blocking off this section here. And it looks like they are deployed correctly to hold the walls. And we've got some javelins coming in too. He's got to get this unit either up onto the walls or out of here, because those javelins are going to destroy this unit of Imperial Knights. Siege towers are moving up to the walls. We got some of the Landsknecht pikemen. I believe they will best the pike militia, so if it's a battle of pikes, the Holy Roman Empire will have the edge there. But he's keeping some infantry in reserve, which is good. He's not charging them all in. But looking over at the other side, it looks like the Spanish are going to move into the city completely uncontested. So in these types of scenarios where there's such a heavy presence of crossbows, I would have tried to hold the walls. Like, yes, there would have been a lot of choke points open, but these walls can offer a lot of protection to your men. And also the arrow towers are pretty invaluable. You can see that 2 of them are still active. But yeah, we've got the Culverine moving up. I think they're going to get some shots off on the Papal Guard over here. I'm not sure if he notices this or if he's not paying attention, but we got some broken lances in the mix as well. I'm going to wait here and see if we get any good artillery shots. Oh, yes. And we got the crossbows coming in as well, just ripping through these lines. I would get these men out of here ASAP. No, he's actually going to push forwards and engage. Let's, oops, sorry about that. Let's move over here and see how the Holy Roman Empire is doing. So he's charged a lot of his heavy infantry into the gaps, but these Aventuros are trying to hold back the enemy, but you can see that they were out of position, so their pikes are not being used effectively. They've got their swords out. A very nice grind there. I'm sure we've got another grind over here. Yes, we do. Got Holy Roman Empire pushing forwards. And the Portuguese have some feudal knights here mixed with the pike militia, but the pike militia have their swords out, so they were not able to hold. Very, very nice there. How we looking over here? Got the Papal Guard taking on some of the dismounted conquistadors. That is a battle that the Papal Guard will surely lose. And James the Great was smart. He's pulled back his cannons behind his pike line. Yeah, they're not going to get much done there. But we do have some Knights Templar coming around here, interestingly enough. Looks like they're going to be charging forwards and engaging the enemy. I think that this is a little bit of a waste. I don't think I would have thrown this unit away. Okay, good. It looks like he's going to disengage. That's really smart. Because these Knights Templar, they're quite expensive, so you're going to have to use them effectively. Maybe get them out of the city and then wait for a chance to strike. We've actually got some Portuguese charging outside of the wall here. We got some feudal knights taking on the Gothic knights for the Holy Roman Empire. But he can't leave these Gothic knights in combat against infantry. He needs to disengage and get another charge or two. And looking over into the choke points here, the grind still continues. Whoops. You can see that they've set up this V for victory, is what most Total Wars call it.
Our enemy's gates are down.
That was a lot of cav loss there. But yeah, he's got this V for victory here, which is really, really good. But the Teutonic Knights have actually just charged through this gate to get onto the Javs. But unfortunately, it looks like a big cannon blast on that cutscene killed about half the unit. But he's just going to be causing some havoc now. But we've got some dismounted conquistadors that are going to help out their comrades here. Let's take a look. Spain is being a lot more patient. He definitely does have the ranged advantage, and he has the artillery as well. You can see that he's moving all of his archers onto the walls, which is very, very smart. Oh, I guess he's pulling them down now. They're not really in range. I probably would have just ran my units all the way around and then just got them up like right here to fire down on the rear of the Portuguese that are holding back the Holy Roman Empire. But the Holy Roman Empire, like, they're doing okay, but they're losing a lot of men because these Javies are just being used so effectively. Take a look at the balance of power. 23% of the attackers have been killed, 36% of the defenders. You can see the Portuguese, they're constantly pulling back their pikes so that they can redeploy. But we got some archers coming down on the Aventureros. And it looks like we got some fighting out here as well. We got some dismounted feudal knights for the Portuguese outside the walls fighting the Holy Roman Empire troops. But it looks like they have won. There's only a couple left. Very nice. Oh, we've got a beefy gate hold here with the 2 units of dismounted conquistadors. That is going to be hard to crack for sure. And then at the town center, we've got the Swiss Guard, some dismounted men-at-arms. We've got the Knights Templar. We got some halberd militia over on this flank. But yeah, you can see we've got the crossbows here. They're just firing at the flank of the dismounted broken lances, which are exposed. So that is very good. In sieges like this, where it's a 2 versus 2, you really have to utilize your archers very effectively. You have to kind of even the score, even the numbers. But he's continually moving his archers into a good position to fire straight at the broken lances. But he's just going to pull them back. And it looks like he's going to use these mounted sergeants to try to scare them away a bit. Or no, maybe he's doing a full-on charge. Nice, getting a couple. Oh, that was actually a decent charge. Actually wiping out a lot of units there. So even depleted units of mounted sergeants, which are very cheap, can do a lot of damage. But now he's charging onto the pikes. actually getting them out of position, which is excellent, but they were all slaughtered right there, so... But we've got 2 streets fighting over here, and we've got more conquistadors being pushed in to aid the pikes. Let's go take a look at the Holy Roman Empire side. Still fighting to get in to the city. So the Holy Roman Empire is really having a more tough of a fight. Really trying to claim these walls. That we've even got some of the Portuguese archers up on the walls firing down. You can just see the javelins being thrown at point-blank range. How are we doing up over here? Looks like we've got some Pavi's crossbows fighting on this side. So that's not the best. These Aventuros with the Conquistadors are going to just rip them apart. How is the Holy Roman Empire doing for men? I think he's pretty much spent his entire army over here. Yeah, he's got his Basilisk. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Holy Roman Empire. He's got his Landsknecht pikemen over here. Oh, big hit there. Ton of archers dying on the walls there. Good use of the Basilisk. But yeah, you can see how these Landsknecht pikes, they don't have their pikes out, so they weren't able to deploy their pike wall effectively, and now they're just going to be shredded by the Conquistadors. So yeah, it's really going to come down to Spain, but Spain is pretty healthy over here. You can see that the Papal States is trying to hold on 2 little flanks here on the street, but the Conquistadors are definitely winning this engagement, I would say. Two versus 2s are extremely hard to do, so these players definitely did use a lot of good strategy. Yeah, barely any of these ones left. They're shaken. 8 units. 7 units left. On this flank, they're doing a little bit better. I think the broken lances mixed with the men-at-arms are doing well against the pikes. But you can see the balance of power is about half now, and I'd say maybe just a hair in the attacker's favor. 46% of the attackers are killed, 64% of the defenders. But you can see that there is a lot of infantry still left for the Spanish. He's got 3 units of pikes. He's got some archers left. He's got a couple units of horsemen there. So yeah, very, very strong army on that flank. There are still some defenders left, though. Some dismounted men-at-arms. We've got some feudal knights, some Swiss guard, some papal guard, some halberd militia. So they're not counted out yet. They've pretty much wiped out all of the Holy Roman Empire. Oh yeah, and you can see they're just going to flank around these crossbows here. If you look over there, we've got some Portuguese dismounted conquistadors coming to pen in the Holy Roman Empire. But yeah, it looks like the Holy Roman Empire is pretty much wiped out right now. He's just got his archers fighting. To be honest, his general must still be alive, though, because I haven't seen any cutscenes saying the Holy Roman Empire general has been killed. Oh, the Holy Roman Empire is firing at this unit of conquistadors, though. But we've got some Pavi's crossbows going out there to get rid of it. It's just hiding in the trees here. I wanted to see if maybe this was his general unit, but it looks like not. Oh, are they going to fire point blank at these archers? Oh, no, they're not even going to get it in time. Just in time, they're going to stop it from firing. So yeah, a lot of bloodshed on this wall. The Holy Roman Empire definitely did have more of a struggle, but the Portuguese
Only
are
half
pretty
the enemy
depleted.
force remains.
Pretty depleted. But
Our
really,
cowardly allies have fled the field.
yeah, they're dead.
Cannot be called true men.
But for Spain to kind of win this himself, he's going to have to rely on his archers. He has to skirmish the enemy down. If he charges in right away, he's not going to have enough infantry to take them out. Let's see how they're doing over here. Now these are men-at-arms, so they've got pretty good defense. But we'll see if he's getting any kills on them. Yeah, not bad. This is an expensive unit, so just leaving it kind of out in the open isn't the best thing to do, but there's really not much else he can do. And you can see all the dead from the men-at-arms. Just getting shredded by the crossbows. Oh, but it looks like we've got some Knights Templar activated. They have been charged with destroying these archers once and for all. He's going to try and run them away, but I don't think it's going to be fast enough. Oh, yeah, it looks like they stopped there. They got behind the pikes just in time. Now fire at their backs as they leave. Oh, looks like they're all going to escape. Got some Swiss Guard blocking off this flank here. What do we got going on over here? Oh, we actually got a dismounted broken lance unit that I guess flanked around. But, sorry, I missed that, guys, but we pretty much just showed up for them to all be slaughtered. Oh, I wonder where they came from. They must have come from around this way. There's the general for the Holy Roman Empire. Oh, there he is. He's right there all alone. He's just running away. He was in a crossbow unit. That's probably why they were fighting for so long. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, the Holy Roman Empire has been vanquished. Their general is fleeing the field. And the Portuguese are just going to pull back and bolster the lines of the town center for the final defense. Not too much time left, though, in this battle. Oh, this is a huge mistake here. Why did he send that feudal knight in? They're just going to get outflanked. They're going to break almost immediately. Having pikes in front, conquistadors in the back. That's the big thing about these siege battles. You really, really have to be patient, both as the attacker and the defender. If you just start getting, you know, impatient and start, you know, charging in your men like this, they're just going to get slaughtered. You have to wait for good opportunities. But the Portuguese here, they've got their arquebusiers, so they're going to be firing right into the backs of these conquistadors, so that's quite good. We got some more men-at-arms coming as well.
We are through the enemy's walls, into the breach for glory and victory.
I don't know why we're still taking down walls at this point. But yeah, you can see that the feudal knights are shaken. They're going to break very soon. But it looks like the flankers are about to be outflanked by this unit of men-at-arms here.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
But it looks like James the Great with the pikes. He's pushing forwards to try to break this unit so that he can help his conquistadors.
We are through the enemy's
wow.
walls into the breach for glory and victory.
Where was that? I guess that was, yeah, right here. That was a unit of dismounted conquistadors that were fighting on the walls here. And they were all killed by an artillery shot. That was very, very good there. I don't know why I guess he was trying to silence those crossbows, but... yeah, just look at how many that unit lost. Wow. And it's pretty heavily in favor of the Spanish at this point. 63% attackers are gone, 82% of the defenders. You can see the dismounted men-at-arms fighting there against the Spanish conquistadors. Yeah, it looks like there's not going to be much that they are going to be able to do. I don't know if these gunners are out of ammo, but he is moving them very close. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing. Maybe this was a misclick. I'm not sure, but the conquistadors are going to chase the gunners away. And yeah, that's another win for the Spanish on this flank here. So what do we got left? We've got some dismounted broken lances, some men-at-arms, got Knights Templar with the general in it for the Papal States. We got some Papal Guard. I would pull these back to the town center if I were him. We've got some more fighting over here too. He actually sent his halberd militia around the flanks to deal with the pikes and conquistadors. But to be honest, I think the attackers are just being way too aggressive. They need to pull back to the town center and really utilize their numbers in the choke points. At this point, they're really just throwing men away. That's why, if you're going to give up the walls, you need to give up the walls. Because at this point, the Papal States and Portuguese over here, like this whole unit of Swiss Guard, like they are the attackers at this point. Because James the Great has conquered the walls, and he is the defender. So the Swiss Guard are actually at a disadvantage. They need to either have more men on these flanks or better quality troops that can just rip through the lines. But he's attacking conquistadors with the Swiss Guard. Like, they're not going to do much. Yeah, I think that was a big mistake there. The Spanish are just too well entrenched into this this city to go on the attack. But we do have some guns actually firing at the Pavis crossbows. I love the Medieval 2 gun sound too. It just sounds amazing. But they're getting shredded right now. Even more crossbows moving up. Yeah, the gunners are definitely outmatched.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Oh yeah, just so many archers just firing in here. Yeah, just ripping apart those gunners. He's going to retreat them, but I think it's obvious that the Spanish Holy Roman Empire Alliance will conquer this city today. Although, unfortunately, only the general for the Holy Roman Empire will live to tell about it. And he's a coward anyways. He fled the battle, so I don't envision him living for too long. I think I would just charge in these Knights Templar at this point. Just one last glorious charge. Let your general die with honor. But, yeah, over here, it's all been cleaned up. So, all of those halberds were pretty much wasted right here. And look, this unit of pikes is still standing. Probably did lose a unit of conquistadors, but I think that's a fair trade for 2 Swiss Guard units. They are very expensive. And I'm just so sad that they wasted this catapult. This could have been huge. If they had, like, a line of their pike militia here, the Portuguese, and then had their catapult here, they could just be ripping through men right now. We've got some dismounted men-at-arms here.
It is unwise.
The pikes are just gonna... Oh, I thought they were gonna let him run through, but the one guy just stabbed him in the back as he was running away. Yeah, like, I think it's just time to charge in. Where did the cab go? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, it looks like he knows that he's going to lose this city today. So his Knights Templar are just going to get one last glorious charge. What could they be going after over here? Where's the Spanish general's bodyguard? Oh, he's over here. Are they going to charge this pike unit? Even though it's depleted, I feel like that's a bad idea. Or is he going to try and sneak around it? Yeah, good play. That's smart. Yeah, go around. Oh, but we've got some conquistadors here that have actually held up the general's bodyguard. Who knows? Maybe he was actually being a coward and trying to escape and leaving his men to die. But the conquistadors are like, oh no, you're gonna die here.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted,
oh, and
victory will be ours.
The jaws are just closing. We've got the pike Terrecchio pikemen just coming up in the rear. But yeah, it looks like he's trying to get out of there. He's just trying to escape. What a coward! Get back to the battle. Wow. You're just gonna leave your men to die? Oh, we've got the general's bodyguard for the Spanish coming over here. Yeah, so we've got a nice clash. General v. general. There's the general for the Portuguese, or the Papal States. Where's the general for... There he is. The Spanish general at the back. They're actually both at the back. Just letting their men kind of duke it out.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is.
Oh, yeah.
Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Yeah, he's trying to escape. He's, again, the only one left. Where is he running to? Oh, he's just out of here. Is he? I don't know where he's going. Oh, yeah, get your pikes down. Get your pikes down. I better make sure I'm not missing anything else of the battle. No, still being really patient over here, so that's fine. Oh, we've got one conquistador. Yes!
Heaven above. Our men have captured the enemy general.
Nice. That
Guard
conquistador
him well.
is the
Give the dog some
MVP.
wine and be sure he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
I think that's going to be the thumbnail of the battle. This guy is a hero for Spain. Very nice. But yeah, to be honest, I think that James the Great can just charge in at this point. He's really just delaying the inevitable. There's no way that they're going to be able to withstand It looks like actually some of these troops have been glitched out. They're still routing. It's only the crossbows really that are left. But the battle is almost finished. So yeah, just having a little recap on the battle. So I think that the defenders did have the advantage at first. The balance of power was in their favor. But unfortunately, I think a couple things they did wrong. First, they gave up the walls way too fast. This isn't a fortress or a citadel. You don't have other walls to fall back to. They should have really just held the walls. Now, some people would argue, yes, like, there were 3 pieces of cannon that could have opened numerous choke points. And that is true.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be... Holy Mother, save us! Our enemy is in control of the city!
This guy just needs to be quiet. But, yeah, like, even if they opened 8 choke points, let's say, they could have plugged it with 8 units. Right? Like, it would have cost James the Great a lot of men just to get inside the castle. And if he opened 8 choke points in the walls, there is no way that he would have been able to break down all of the arrow towers. So I just feel like in castles like this with just one wall, it's just best to hold as long as you can. Or at least feign that you are, so that the enemy uses all their ammo.
Our foe has lost control of the city.
Nice, good charge there by the general's bodyguard. Yeah, just feign that you're holding the walls and make them waste all their ammo, because then he wouldn't have lost conquistadors over these flanks from just breaking walls down with troops over top. And the second thing, the catapult. They just really wasted that catapult. It got 0 kills. It was just taken out so quickly in the battle. And, yeah, it could have been so effective in the final stand, just sitting over here and firing into this massive
My lord,
blob of
our
troops.
men have taken control of the city. This is
But,
a clear
yep,
victory
there we go. They've
that
admitted
goes
defeat.
to only men of great virtue and valor.
Very nice. So, victory for the Spanish Holy Roman Empire Alliance. So, yes, thanks very much to James the Great for sending in this battle replay. It was really epic. And thanks very much to all the other players for partaking. So you can see the Holy Roman Empire actually getting 1,080 kills, the most kills. I think he really was facing the most resistance. But let's take a look and see who for James the Great got the most kills. 120 with his conquistadors. 141 with his dismounted conquistadors. That's really good. And that's pretty much it, but really solid kills with his crossbows too, being very patient. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you have any comments on the battle, be sure to leave down below. Be sure to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more World War II content. And I will see you in the next one.